Recent victor now, above average stack.
TV so I can see.
And
Ace King.
it's good stuff to watch.
Yeah, he played that nice. He played that nice.
No, not at all.
You know, the thing is, he limped in,
Okay, Dave, love.
so Scott can put him on anything, really, can't he?
What do you think of
We know you're born again Christian, you wouldn't lie.
them two?
We've played 13 hands and unlucky for
Ancient
some,
history.
but everybody
Pass.
obviously willing to sort out their own arrangements whether or not they get cards, which you love to see when you're watching.
Nice couple of cards here, Jesse, for John.
Yeah.
Small raise.
Raise to 8,000 total.
2 plus 6.
Yeah, Nick looks like he wants to play.
Wow. This is one of the benefits we saw of Nick's heat, that he played so many hands, he was liable to get action when he picked up a big one.
That's right, Jesse, yeah.
8,000.
He did with me.
Only.
Only.
And oh, we might be thinking about a big re-raise. Ace King's dangerous sometimes.
It is dangerous, Jesse, but, you know, I wouldn't mind getting me chips in with it. You know, because you're only frightened of two hands with this.
Raise. 20,000 more, 28 total.
Quite a few people behind Nick
Pass.
here, but it's 8 plus 20,
Standard raise.
and this is looking like it's going to go back on John McGill, who
Pass. Pass.
I think he might well put this down just because it's Nick and he's got the chips.
If you went all in, I really wouldn't know what to do.
Well, there's an honest man for you.
There's an honest man.
Well-
I'd be like, there'd be a lot of head scratching.
I mean, if McGill believes him, he should fold. If
I'm
he
pretty
doesn't,
sure I know what you've got.
if he doesn't, he should push.
He just said, I'm pretty sure I know what you've
I
got.
can't tell you that.
Go on ahead, tell me.
Aces, I reckon.
Yes.
You're just playing with me before you shove it right up me.
I think so. I think you're playing with me. You think I have aces? If you think I have aces, why raise it to 20,000?
That's a good question.
It's a lot. That's true. You could always beat the aces.
He won't be wanting to fold this, Jesse, John, but I think he's going to.
So you don't think I have aces? You think of something like jacks or something like that, and you've probably got kings.
I mean, McGill is in the exact situation he doesn't want to be in, which is that king-queen is one of those hands that looks pretty, but if it's dominated, it's dire.
Yeah, of course it is. Nick would feel pretty comfortable, I fancy.
Like two young lovers.
Who's better looking?
But I like it better when they have a little chat amongst themselves.
Yeah.
You know, whether they're chatting him into call or pass.
Pessoa plays down at the gut shot where he qualified.
I mean, we don't even have to have big hands. You could have, like, not that much, and I can think you've got not that much and have a little bit and not that much more. That's why we're at this spot.
Well, that's one way of looking at it.
He's not averse
I appreciate
to
that, Marty.
not averse to table talk. Plays a lot of live poker, as does McGill, of course.
Yeah, I had a bit of chat with him on the table in the heat, Jesse. He was all right.
Call.
I check the blind.
I wonder if Pessoa has gotten what he wanted here from the table talk, which is he's gotten a call by a...
Well, I think he'd rather have took the pot there and then, you know, without seeing the flop.
Check blind, says John McGill after calling. He let the clock turn way down, and he's watching Nick Pessoa.
Oh, what a card to come, Jesse.
Well, this is the problem with the king-queen, isn't it?
What a card to come. He ain't even looked at the flop yet, John.
He checked blind, so the action is on Nick Pessoa.
Nick bets here, John's going to come straight over the top.
Okay, it's up to you. It's checked to you, though. He checked in
he's
the blind
checked.
there, yeah.
It's a big mistake that McGill made by calling, isn't it?
Yeah, it is now. It is now. I definitely think Nick bets here, John's going to come straight over the top. And especially the way he's dwelling up here, Nick, I think this is very good play.
I don't know what either of these
20,000.
players puts each other on, but
20,000.
they're so choosing to fast play, and it's going to be the right move.
Yeah, I think so. He's likely to go in over the top here. He's got to feel good seeing the king.
Trouble, says McGill. This would be a ridiculous laydown, but the right one. Can McGill make any bet here? I mean, 25,000. McGill can't really get any information without sticking all his chips in.
Well, if he thinks that Nick hasn't got the king,
Covering.
then just call and let him bet again. But either way, we can see the cards, Jesse. Either way, we know he's completely strangled, don't we? Whatever he does, he's unless a queen comes, he's in big trouble. He could be on his way out, yeah.
If I went all in now, what do you think?
How much more would it be?
I'll tell you, Jesse, I like this guy's style. He's good.
50 something.
He's good.
He is. He's come here very composed, hasn't he,
Yeah.
Mr. So?
That much? 59. Wow. Is that the 20 there?
Yeah.
That's that.
You're pretty good at table talk, Ian. Have either of these guys given away anything to the other?
What's wrong?
Well, they're just trying to. John was definitely trying to get cheap cards, wasn't he?
No, sure, there's plenty of time. Like, there's plenty of time. If you guys are happy enough.
Yeah, they shouldn't be rushing him here. This is a big hand. You know, no one should be putting a clock on them there. Let them take their time.
I have no idea what McGill's going to do.
Well, he probably more wanted to see the queen because he's obviously putting him on the ace king or something now.
Answer.
Well, I can't remember the last question.
Yes, you can.
What would you do if I went all in?
Call.
Check again.
And McGill has called the flop. Turn coming. And is he married to it?
He's dying to see a club here.
Oh,
He's dying to see a
yeah.
club.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what a card.
Yeah, check to yourself, love.
What a card.
Yeah. I mean, now, at the very least, McGill knows he has 3 queens
Well, at least he's got some outs coming.
and 9 clubs to win.
You know, if he's not put Nick on the ace king, then you just let him have another bluff at the pot. This is what he's thinking in his mind. If he's on ace king, then at least now he's got the outs for the clubs.
Will Persaud go all in on the turn here if it gets checked to him?
It's already been checked, hasn't
Check.
it? Yeah.
Oh, wow, you're right.
Yeah, yeah.
The free card is what McGill's got. What does Persaud think McGill has?
God knows.
Queen or a club? And that could kill the action.
Yeah, that might have saved John McGill's chips here.
4 to a straight on
Check.
board. McGill has now checked it 3 times.
I think he'd be pleased to turn his ace king over here, Nick, to be honest. 'Cause I really don't think he knows where he is. I think he'd just turn his ace king over and be pleased to do it. I definitely would. And
He must be trying to work out, would McGill have checked any hand here that beats ace king? Would he have?
well, the thing is, he's already got enough chips, Nick, and he's stacked behind anyway. And I think he'd be happy just to take the pot here, Jesse.
This is where you really got to have a poker mind. And this is where you got to use the most of your time to backtrack the hand, don't
Yeah,
you?
yeah, of course. See, whatever he does here, even if he puts in a little value bet, he's got to be prepared to call all of John's chips off in case he comes over the top. So that's all he's thinking of. He's already counted his chip stack.
Yeah, he knows what McGill's capable
Yeah.
of.
There's 100,000 in the pot already. I mean, the way the hand's been played, I would definitely be happy with this and just turn the ace king over.
The time to get more chips in the pot was on the turn,
If
wasn't
I
it?
went all in, what would you do?
They're still at it, the pair of them.
You would have to join me in the middle.
Yeah.
I check.
There you go.
Check, okay, gentlemen, that's what I mean.
I'd love to know what the truth of that statement was.
Well,
It has gotten checked down.
Jesse, I swear, I think they're both happy with that. You know, John, for sure, he's got away with that. He's a bit of